Hey everybody, welcome back to the Homestead. Just to give y'all a heads up, this video is gonna be a little bit different than normal. Um, this video is primarily for my kids, our family, for the future. Um, we might be doing more of these in the future as well, I'm not sure. But just to forewarn you, stick around if you want and listen and learn, I guess. But I don't know if I've ever shown our fig trees that we got growing on our homestead in videos yet, but I'll go ahead and show y'all real quick. But the main topic of this video is why these fig trees are more than just fig trees to me. These guys are a lot more important than just growing figs. When I was a young kid growing up, we'd have like family reunions, seemed like 3 times a year. And a lot of those times we'd always go to my grandparents' house, and on the side of their house they had this huge fig tree. And I just remember all the times me and the other grandkids, me and my mom, me and my sister, we would all go out there and pick figs and eat them fresh straight off the fig tree. And it was a really good memory for me. And we would also pick them all together, and my grandmother and my mom would help. She would make fig pies and like fig bars, like fig Newtons today. She would make those homemade from scratch. And it was just a family tradition thing that they did all the time when I was growing up. And for me, picking figs was out there was just a happy time, you know, one of the happy memories from my childhood. And so eventually my grandma, my grandpa, they passed away. While they were still alive, my mom moved in with my grandparents to help take care of them. And then eventually it was just my mom there at the house, and she eventually passed away as well. Now I didn't really get much as far as like physical material items from my grandparents or my mom. I don't really have a lot of things to hold on to or remember them by, but I was able to go by that house, and that fig tree was still there growing strong. And so what I was able to do is take several clippings from that fig tree, and with Melissa's help, we were able to propagate them and get them growing their own stock and all that. And so these 4 fig trees that we got are the same fig tree that I grew up picking figs from when I was a kid. Now, this was the 80s, right? 80s, 90s. And I don't know back then if they had all these different varieties of figs that you got nowadays. You can order all different varieties, different names and colors and tastes and all that. I have no idea. I was a kid back then. That wasn't important at all. So I don't know what these fig trees would even be called. They're just fig trees. They're the ones that I grew up on. But regardless, I look forward to them growing figs and sharing them with Melissa and the kids, because heck, they haven't even tasted a fig. They don't even know what a fig tastes like. I tried to buy some at a grocery store that was actually selling figs one time, and they were already bad. By the time we got home, I bit into one. I'm like, no, that's not what it tastes like. So I didn't even bother trying to get them to eat it. I didn't want to contaminate their memory of a fig with that taste. So they haven't even tasted a fig. So I am excited for them to try a fig one day. Hopefully this year there are a couple growing. They're not popping out in forest this year, which I'm okay with, because I want them to grow. I want them to get big and strong in the soil. And I'm willing to wait. But I am excited for them to try figs, you know, especially these ones, because these are the ones I grew up on. But even if they don't even if they never grow figs, I would still be good with these figs, and I would still take care of them because they mean more than just figs, you know. They're a way of me keeping my grandparents and my mom with us here on the homestead, a little piece of them, you know. Every time I see them, I think of my mom and my grandma making them fig pies, making the fig bars and stuff. And it just makes me feel good, you know. So even if they never grew a fig, I would be fine with that as well. And I just wanted to share that. And then one day we might actually propagate more from these trees and have even more figs. But I want to see how well the figs do here in this soil and zone, you know, and taste the figs, because they might not really taste as good because it's in different soil and all that. So I do fertilize them and try to give them what they need. I might need to adjust the soil a little bit if they need more assistance, but I think they should be good. I know my grandparents, they didn't do anything fancy for the fig tree. They planted it and it grew, but we'll see. And yeah, that's the story behind our 4 fig trees here. They're all parked right in front of our garden area, fenced in garden area. And yeah, we might propagate these more once they get bigger. We might start cutting stems off of them and propagating them as well, just to have more of them. And they could actually act as a good barrier for sound because we're along the highway. So we might start lining them up somewhere as well, but who knows, that's farther down the road. But I just wanted to share this. Again, not particularly for the whole internet. This was designed just for the family and the kids in the future. Hopefully they will grow up knowing the joys of eating figs with us, but this is the story behind them and why they're so important to me. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.